are you? Welcome to today's episode of Tech Facom. And in today's lecture, we're going to be looking into HTML style, formatting, quotation, and comments. So let's dive in. So this lecture now, this first set, we are looking into style. What is style, and how can we make use of style in our HTML? And to make use of style, meaning that we want to add some little beauty to our HTML page. So let's assume that we have a text inside our HTML page. I want to add a style to this text here. Let's blow it up in the browser and see what we are working with. So this is the text we have here in our browser. And now let's go back to our text editor. Now we want to add a little style to this text. And we have different methods in which you can add style to it. But in this tutorial, we're going to use one method, which is the inline method. So we're going to call our style. And after that, we call h1, which is the tag name. And first thing we want to do is we want to change the color. And we can call the color green. And after that, we are changing the background color. And we can call the background color this aquarium. And after that, we can change the font family. We can use Times New Roman. And after that, we can do so many other things. Let's say we are changing the font size. Let's say we are changing the font size to 16 pixels. And with this now, if we go back to our browser, we can see that the text in our browser should have changed. Okay, let's refresh. Now, here is a text now that has a background and has a color. Yeah, the green color is not showing very well. Let's change it to something like white. Let's change it to something like white. And let's see again in our browser. And in the browser now, we can see it that the text color has changed to white, and you can change it to any color you want. So that is how you make use of style in HTML. So let's move on to the next one. And the next one in line there is text formatting. And text formatting helps us, instead of using style to make some design in our browser or to our text, we can use text formatting to do that. For instance, if you want a text to be bold, to be bolder than every other thing in the page, we can use some text formatting tools to make that happen. For instance, now let's say we have a p tag. And in that p tag, we want to start the p tag with a different text. Let's say we call this one head or anything. And the next we can say of a school or anything. You can call it anything. Head of a school. And what this B tag will do for us, it means bold tag. It will make this text here to look more bold or bolder than every other thing. So let's look at it in the browser. And now you can see it. And let's look at more example again. After the bold tag, we can have another thing again. And let's say we're having a p tag again. And inside the p tag, we can call say anything. Students. We can call it say students are coming. Students are coming home. So instead of writing the home directly, we can use text HTML formatting to make the home look a little bit different using this I tag. And later on, we're going to look at how the I tag works in our browser. And let's look at another example again. Let's say we have another example here, another formatting here, which is the mark. And inside this mark, we said this and let's look at another example again. And this example, let's say we are still using a p tag to wrap around everything. And we said this, and now I'm using a different tag inside it again. This is not mine. Okay. And later on, I'm going to explain what all these things mean. I'm going to explain what it means. Still using the p tag again. And inside this p tag, I will say, let's use a dollar sign. I will set 30. And we're going to use another tag again inside it. And we said $35. Now, let me quickly explain this. What this will do for us, I've explained it. It bolds the text that is inside. And what this I will do for us here, it makes the text to be in an italic form. And what this mark will do for us, it will highlight our text. And what this small do for, just like the way it sounds, small, it reduces the size of the text. And what this DL tag will do for us is it will cross this text we have here. What is inside, whatever that is inside, it will cross it for us. Meaning that maybe we are making a page that deals with price, hold price, and a new price. The crossed one here will be the hold price, while this first one will be the new price. Let's look at it in the browser. And here is it in our browser. Now you can see the home is in an italic form. And this is our new home for us, is highlighted using the mark tag. And you can see mine here. Mine here is smaller than every other thing that is in the same line. And you can see the next one, which is where we use the DL. The $35 was crossed, while the $30 remains standing. So that is how you use formatting to make some text in your page instead of using a styling. So the next one we are moving into again is quotation, HTML quotation, HTML quotation. So let's dive into it straight. And let's say we are using an HTML quotation, block quote, and inside it we can write anything. And again, let's use another one. Let's use another one, the Q tag. Q tag. But before using the Q tag, let's use something else to make it. Let's use the P tag, and we said you can write anything. So, and we use a Q tag, and inside the Q tag, you can write anything we like. And let's say we are having this text inside, and now, good. So let's use another example again. Let's use an abbreviation tag, ABBR. ABBR, an abbreviation tag. We can say anything we want here. We can write anything we want. Let's say we are writing anything. World Health Organization. So we're having, and this is World Health Organization, but instead of having this World Health Organization here, we are using an abbreviation. So I'm going to cut out this one, and I'm just going to write WHO. And now I will come back to my ABBR tag in the head section, and in that head section, I'm going to give you the title as an attribute. If you don't know what an attribute is, I already have a video that fully explains what an attribute is. You can look that out, and it's going to help you out. So now, in this title here, I'm going to put the World Health Organization there. Then let's go to our browser and let's see what is happening here. Now, this is the block. This is the block quote we use then. You can see how it gives our text a padding left, padding right, and the margin, and it brings it down to the center. The space between here and space between here is kind of similar. Now you can see the next one where we use the Q tag here. You can see how our text has been coded. You can see our text has been coded here. Here's it, starting from here to here. We cut out this text. You can use it for anything, maybe to lay more emphasis. And this is our abbreviation tag. And here we have our U. And now, when I mouse over it, the title I use there is showing here to explain what this WHO means. To explain what this WHO means. So that is how you use. That's how you use a quotation to make some simple thing. And the last thing we want to talk about again is comments. Comments. HTML comments. And HTML comment is very, very, very good. HTML comment is very, very good. And what is HTML comment? What will it help you to do? HTML comment helps you to document your code. To document your code. Maybe for instance now, this is the page I'm working on, and there's some other things I want to put into this page later on, and I'm trying to put it inside the page, but I don't want it to display in the page. For instance now, if I want to come to the top part of this page now, and I want to put my name there to show that I'm the developer working on this page, how am I going to do that? To make a comment, use your greater than sign, followed by exclamation mark, followed by 2 dash, and in between the 2 dash, you make, followed by 4 dash, 4, and after that, you close it with a less than sign. So to make a comment out of this now, is in between the 4 dash, is going to be 2 to the left, 2 to the right. And in between the 2 to the left, 2 to the right, that is where you're going to put in the text that you don't want it to show in the browser. And any text that comes in between this comment here will not be visible in the browser. This is it now. This is the first thing that's supposed to show in our browser. Let's look it up in the browser. And here is where we are in our browser. It's not showing. So that is how you make a comment in HTML, so that some text that you don't want it to display in the browser won't be displayed, and you still have it present in your code. Thank you everyone for joining the lecture, and really appreciate. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow our channel so that we'll be able to add more and more impactful content for you. Thank you once again. Have a nice day.